Hey, Red Brother, this is Nikki D responding to your video on the DL men and what I think about them basically. Well, basically for me, it boils down to a lot of people say they don't think it has a lot to do with white people, but I think it does, and this is why. If you go all the way back, I'm gonna take you all the way back in time to the witches' trials and the publishing of the it's called the Malleus Maleficarum, in other words, the witch's hammer. This book really put a damper on women and their sexuality and what they couldn't do. When you combine this book with the Bible and you get it together, you get one big, like, like don't have sex. Women having sex is bad, and expressing their sexuality and feminine sexuality, expressing that is just completely bad in every way, and you can't get around it. It's just like um, and that applied to men as well. Men had to be ultra masculine to combat the negativity that came with the sexuality of femininity. Still with me? Then, as the Malleus Maleficarum got kind of like, ooh, wait, maybe we shouldn't kill people. Let's throw that book away and just use the Bible. You then get things like homosexuality is bad and having sex outside of wedlock is bad and this and that and this and that, that and this. Now, when it comes to black men in general, being raised, Christian, as a lot of black men are, it's really big in the black culture, Baptist church and whatnot. But I digress. You know, in the Bible, in the church, it makes it okay, for you to disrespect homosexuality as a sinful way of life. It's just a nasty, ugly way of being. As my, most men when they think of homosexuality think of femininity. Again, the negative, the anti. I am not feminine, so I am not gay, but I like sleeping with men, kind of deal. I hope I'm not losing you. I hope I'm making sense here. That all of this is tying back to this one book, um, tying all the way back to the witch's hammer. This equals bad. Gay equals feminine equals bad. Um, so that being said, um, it makes it okay for people to disrespect homosexuality and people of the LGBTQ community. Ooh, excuse me. People of the LGBTQ community because of the church says it's okay. The church says, oh no, that's bad. So when you see that, you smite it in the name of our Lord. Everything's okay when it's in the name of the Lord. But I'm kidding. Anyways, brain fart. Join me for this brain fart. Anywho, so when men think of homosexuality, they think of, oh, this is low, this is disrespect, this is feminine. When men see me and think that I am doing this, they're going to associate it with the negative things that I have heard in church all my life growing up. These negative things that have carried over into our way of thinking here in 2010 as opposed to 1810. But um, now, you know, my opinion on down low men and things that they do is that they're cowards. Like, you know, you you sit here and even men who aren't on the down low, even men who see trans women and then say that they would never do that or try to sleep with trans women on the down low or you know, it just if you were so worried about God, honey, you wouldn't be doing what you was doing. You want to say you want to download because you think it's wrong, because you think it's just an abomination of God and da 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 da. You wouldn't be doing what you're doing now if you were so worried about God. If you were so worried about God, you wouldn't be sleeping with me. You wouldn't be trying to get in my panties. You wouldn't be trying to do all these other things. And that's where that really hits me personally. Um, would I would I marry someone who's on the down low? No. Somebody who is bisexual? Hmm. I don't know. That is a good question. I've never been presented with this factor in life, so I couldn't say, yeah, I would definitely do it. And I couldn't say, no, I wouldn't, because there are a lot of factors that go into that. Um, hmm. But I definitely do not respect people on the down low. Like, I'm not going to out you. I'm not going to be like, oh, you're on the down low. Da, da, da. I'm telling everybody. But I definitely have a great deal more respect for someone who is more upfront about who they are, who knows who they are, who stands firm and strong in who they are. And a man who is hiding behind a facade that he is not will never do that, will never be able to earn my respect in that way. Yeah. So that's how I feel. Thanks for letting me chat. Talk to you later, my brother.